Are Californians pricing Austinites out of the housing market? Can us Austinites blame Californians for soaring house prices, rising property taxes, and for Californiaing up our Texas? Or should we be looking in the mirror? I'm Nick Garcia, your favorite Austin realtor, and that's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. We're going to take a look and see if we can actually blame Californians for what's happening in the Austin housing market. Believe it or not, the vast majority of people who moved to Austin and Central Texas last year were already Texans, according to a new report from the Texas A&M Real Estate Research Center. While maybe we shouldn't send a formal apology to our new California neighbors, maybe we should cut them a little slack. As we know, Austin's metro population has surged in recent years, and it's been one of the country's fastest growing metro areas for the last decade. And all this time, we were blaming Californians. And they are partly to blame, since when it comes to people moving to Texas from other states, California is still the #1 source. Statewide, nearly 16% of new Texans last year came from the Golden State. And that was followed by Florida at just under 8%. But what about locally here in Central Texas? First, let's take a look at Williamson County, just north of Austin. The main cities in Williamson County are Georgetown, Round Rock, Leander, and recently Taylor's made national news with a possible site for the new Samsung chip plant. And we have Gerald, Texas, one of the most popular areas that people are buying real estate. Almost 50% of the movement recorded in Williamson County last year was from people who were already residents of the county, and about 20% moved from Travis County. Only 5% of new Williamson County residents came from California, 1% from Florida, and then about 22% from other states. Travis County, which is a county here in Austin, Texas, was the largest magnet for California transplants, coming in at around 10%, with New York coming in second at around 6%. So, us Austinites aren't taking our eyes off of you Californians just yet. Now, this movement of Californians to Texas is nothing new. In 19 of the last 20 years, California ranked as the top move to Texas state. The share of Californians relocating to Texas has increased every year since 2011. And to be honest, I can't blame California residents for moving to Texas, but I'll save those reasons for another video. The report I mentioned earlier also found there were more California transplants from Los Angeles than from Silicon Valley, which I found a little surprising because of the chatter around Silicon Valley residents fleeing to Texas and companies specifically coming to Silicon Hills, which is Austin's new name. Not to mention the numerous Silicon Valley-based companies that have relocated or announced a relocation, the most recent one being Tesla headquarters. So we know Californians are moving to the Austin area, but maybe not as many as you thought before watching this video. What is so special about the Lone Star State? And why are Californians and New Yorkers moving to Austin? Lots of Californians are moving to Texas in search of jobs and lower costs of living. And it's no surprise that the Austin region is among the top destinations for those newcomers. Everybody wants to live in Austin if they're going to move to Texas. A typical home in the greater Austin area is 40% cheaper than a home in Los Angeles County, or roughly about $350,000 less. $1 million goes a lot further in Austin than it does in LA, San Francisco, or San Diego, or pretty much anywhere in California. Austin homes also offer about 530 extra square feet of living space. Austin in general has a lot to offer too. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a relatively low cost of living, especially when compared to California. We have beautiful weather, except for those 3 or 4 months of really hot weather. We have affordable housing. Now, if you live in Austin, you might think that affordable housing is a thing of the past. But like I said earlier, if you're coming from California, your dollar goes a lot further in Austin, Central Texas housing market. So there you have it. Californians are moving to Austin, but it's important to note that the vast majority of incoming Central Texans are coming from other parts of the Lone Star State. That's how popular Austin is. So maybe we shouldn't be too hard on our new Californian neighbors. After all, we are known for our Texas hospitality. Although, don't Texas up our Texas doesn't have the same ring as don't California my Texas. To all our new California neighbors, howdy. To all our future California neighbors, give me a call at 512-799-7950 and I'll show you that Texas hospitality with a twist of expert real estate advice. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you soon for the next one.